Hey YouTube, welcome on into a new video. Today we're doing more DC characters because I have a lot of them. So our first character is Supergirl, and you can get her in a Lego set. So she comes with this blonde hair ponytail with a red cape, the Supergirl logo on her chest, and the red skirt, and then she has red shoes, so printing on her pants, well, legs, and then she has the printing all the way around, and then no printing on her arms, but the printing on her legs go around, and then that just happened. As I was saying, she has no printing on the back of her pants, but she has some printing on the back of her back, and then she has a different expression from the happy look to the angry laser eyes. And that is it for Supergirl. Our next character is Superman. And you could get this character in a Lego set, except for his cape. His cape I got offline. So I'll tell you why I got this cape. Anyways. So he comes with the curly black hair, like normal for Superman. And he has glowing red eyes for the lasers. And then he has the muscle on the front, and then no printing on the front of his pants or into his belt area, and no printing on the side of him on any side. And then he has a little bit printing on the back of him, and then no printing on the back of his pants. But that is why for this cape has the Superman logo on the back. And then he has another expression of the nice look, laser eyes. So, and that is Superman. Our next character is one of my favorites villains. It is Two-Face. You could get this Lego set in, well, this Lego figure in a Lego set. Anyways, so he has that white hair and the black hair, and then the double face with the purple and the regular face on this side, and then the split down tuxedo. Really cool. And then no printing on the sides, the printing on the back, and just regular different legs, and then just split down again, and then nothing on this side. And then that is it for Two-Face. Another classic Batman. Pretty sure I got the wrong head in there, but that's okay. I'll show you the head that I got in there in this time, because I have lots of Batmans, so I switch the heads out a lot. Anyways, so this is the black suit spider, the black suit Batman that you could get in a Lego set. So because with the black mask, Batman logo on the chest, and then the cool utility belt, and then just black pants, no printing on the sides because with the batarangs, and then the soft cape, and then muscle on the back of his back, and then just the utility belt all the way around. No printing on his back, on his legs, no printing on the side either. And then this is just the face that I have for right now on this one, because I have lots and lots of Batmans to do. Like this one of my favorite Batman suits, and the cowl, and then the Batman logo, and then utility belt, gray pants this time, and then one of those bat claws, and then a batarang again, no printing on the sides, just printing on the back, and then utility belt again, soft cape, and then no printing on the sides. And then this is one of the real head for Batman, which is these ones with the double eyes technically on top, and then that side for his face. And that is it for this Batman. Now we got a brown suit Batman with slightly darker tone for the face, and then bigger helmet cowl, and then the brown logo with brown pants, and then no printing on the sides, soft, very dirty actually, uh, cape. I need to wipe that off. Anyways, and printing on the back, no printing on the pants though. And then there. Ew, gross. Anyways, dusty. Anyways, then no printing on the side right here. And then this is what the face looks like this time with a bigger white streak on his forehead with the angry face on the regular face. And that is it for this Batman. Now we got Ra's al Ghul, and you could get him in a Lego set. And actually, I think the last Batman with this came in the same set. And he has the Doctor Strange type of hair with an angry eyes, and then green torso with green pants and no printing on the sides. This is one of the harder capes, and then it flips up like that, and a little bit printing on the back of them, but not a lot, and no printing on the pants, and then no printing on the side. And then we take off his face. He has the older look on this side when he's old, and then when he's young again from the Lazarus pit is this side. And that is it for Ra's al Ghul. Now I got Damian Wayne, Robin, and he has the short legs, and then the satchel place for to actually hold his sword, and then that cool hood, and then the Robin look, and the Robin torso, the short legs, and then the tiny yellow cape. So no printing on the sides, just a little bit printing in the back if I actually undid his cape, and no printing on the back of his pants, no printing on the sides. And then if I took off his helmet, just that, and the scared look. And that is it for Damian Wayne, Robin. Our next Lego is Mutant Leader. You could get him in a CMF series set box. And anyway, so it comes with like the visor that like Cyclops has, and then angry face teeth, and then torn up chest. You could actually use this chest for Victor Zsasz in a custom if you wanted. And then comes with a little printing on his arms right there. And then this printing has a little bit in the belt, and then just regular brown pants. No printing on the sides except for his arms or his wrists, and then the printing on the back for his muscle, and then no printing on the back of his pants or his head, and no more printing on the sides except for his wrists. And that is Mutant Leader. Our next character is Wonder Woman, and the sword is a little old, but as you can see, it kind of chipped off. Kind of cool looking though. Anyway, so this Wonder Woman has the silver tiara and angry face, and then she on the other side she just has a regular smiley face, and then the Wonder Woman chest plate, and then just some printing on the pants and into the belt, as you can see, and then no printing on the sides, no printing on the back of the pants, just a little bit printing on the back, and then no more printing on the side again. And then this is what the face looks like. Just regular smiley face, angry face. And then that is it for Wonder Woman. Our next character is really cool. I got this offline, and it's Dr. Fate. And his helmet is really cool. It's a custom made, of course. And under the helmet is just a white head, and the chrome helmet, which there's no printing on the sides, there's a little bit printing on the pants and printing on the back. And then it's the cheap fabric of cape. And then no printing on the side right there. And then you got a little bit printing on the chest and no printing on his belt. But he has a little bit printing on his front of his pants. And that is it for Dr. Fate. Now I got a different custom Ra's al Ghul. Has some cool tattoos. This time he's like a younger hair. Same type of hair though, but just younger. And then he only has this expression. And then he has the brown torso. And then printing on the pants. Well, belt into the pants. No printing on the side except for his shoes go all the way around. And then his cool arm tattoo. And then he has printing on his back, into his belt, and into his pants all the way. And then no more printing on the side except for his tattoo and his belt. I mean, his shoes. And that is it for this custom-made Ra's al Ghul I got offline. Our next character is Killer Moth, which is a really cool character, underrated character, for a character that you could actually get in a CMF series box, I think. And anyway, so he has this cool helmet with the moth-like type of helmet, and then it has a cool printing on his chest and interesting coloring on his pants and just a regular belt. And then the printing goes all the way around until right here on the back, and there's no more printing on the back. But there's no printing on the sides, on his arm or the side right there, except for his pants. And then he has those wings, which has some printing on the back of them. That is if my camera actually, focuses. And then, eventually. And then he has another facial expression, which is an face. And then the other side is his goggles. Sorry, my camera's not focusing this time. But yeah, that is Killer Moth. Our last character on this video is Bizarro. And I got this Bizarro offline. I'm not sure if you could get him in a CMF series. But anyways, I don't remember. Anyways, he comes with this crazy looking face, like a zombie looking face. And then it says Bizarro #1 right there. And then it has like the Superman logo right behind. And then has no printing on his belt. Well, yeah, a little tiny on his belt. And then red printing on the shoes. No printing on the sides. And then that very soft fabric for cape. It's like a velvet. And then he has a muscle printing on the back of him. And then the boots go all the way around. And then no printing on the side. And that is it for our last character, Bizarro. Catch you guys in the next one.